At the end of the 3rd millennium BCE, the Mauryans proved themselves the dominant military force in their region of the world, especially following the shattering of the Hittites and collection of victories over the Yellow River Persians. However, with the conquest of Hattusa and the peaceful assimilation of the people situated along the Halong Bay, the rapid expansion of the Mauryan territories outpaced the scope of their civil governance. Bringing the city of Huaricana as well as Hattusa under their dominion proved difficult to manage for the Mauryan kings of this period. Unused to so extensive an empire and so diverse a collection of cultures, the common Mauryan people paid the price for the continued wars and lack of civil advances. We know from writings of the era that uncertainty was a part of daily life, with local leaders struggling to maintain order. The Mauryan kings of this era constantly craved more, envious of tales of foreign empires, despite the warnings of their advisors. Upon winning a triumphant victory over the Yellow River Persians, the Mauryans seized vast swaths of territory ranging from the majestic Himalayas to the Mekong River. Setting their eyes on the more decentralized and tribal descendants of the Indo-Babylonians, the Mauryans sought to rush the inevitable conflict in the highly contested western coastal plain of the subcontinent. Yet, no sooner had they begun pulling their forces from the eastern jungles to the west did the Persians renew their contest with the Mauryans over which people would hold dominion over Southeast Asia. Passage from the treatise Ka Prabhutva Jampudvipa by Arik Turns. Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Humankind Forging India miniseries. Troubling times are afoot as the Achaemenid Persians have declared a fresh war immediately after the previous one came to a conclusion. Our glorious victory and its celebrations unfortunately have been a little short-lived as they apply some pressure, I think in the hopes of taking back what we gained in said glorious victory. This battle over here is going to be a very important one. Historians will speak of this battle for, generations to come, for millennia to come, in fact, because it will determine sort of the future of this playthrough, I think. Just as a quick reminder, our war support is terrifyingly low right now, and if this goes down to 0, we will have lost the war, and the Persians will be able to make some demands. They will most certainly, I think, take back, I think it was Huaricanga, well, not take back, but they'll steal it from us, in fact, and they'll also probably try and take back some of the other territories that we took from them in our previous victory. We cannot let them do that. We cannot have that setback. We have to win this war. Now, we started this war tremendously on the back foot. I mean, we started this war, on the precipice of defeat, and we've clawed our way back from that rather effectively, rather quickly, and I want to maintain that momentum. I want to make sure we don't lose that gain that we've made, and I want to make sure we, of course, don't lose this war, not just for the loss of territory that might come with it, and the loss of money as well if they ask for reparations, but also the loss of pride isn't really something I want to get too familiar with either. So let's take a look at the situation over here. Now, some of you suggested that we retreat, and I just want to address that really quickly. Again, folks, I want to mention, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving your likes and comments down below. The numbers give me a good idea of how many people are interested in a series and if I should keep something going or slow it down and whatnot. But the comments themselves, I do read them all, and I do take them all into consideration. Sometimes I'll reply directly in the comments, and sometimes I'll address them in the upcoming episode or what have you. But yeah, so do keep your comments coming, whether you have feedback, ideas, suggestions, thoughts, opinions, stories, anything it might be. It's all welcome. I do read it all. Now, most of you, I think, if I've, just a general glance, it looked like most of you are suggesting that we actually beat the retreat over here. We pull back from this battle into safety and then hopefully come back with a stronger force. Now, the thing about the retreat is that while we can, yes, pull it, it will give us a, I believe, -5 to our war support. It might be -8, but I think it might be -5. I can't remember, and I don't really want to find out in the middle of this playthrough, of course. So take that into consideration. There's a -5 to our war support, so that's going to hurt us. Beyond that, we can't actually choose which direction we retreat to. We might end up retreating directly south, which is maybe not the end of the world, but if by chance we end up retreating in this general direction, we are in potentially extremely hot water. See, the retreat will give us that -5, let's call it, to our war support. But if they have another army waiting somewhere over here, and it manages to come down and strike us, not only are we further away from our reinforcements, we're unable to retreat at that point. We're more likely to lose the battle at that point, and that'll be another -8. And all of a sudden, the advantage we've worked towards, the advantage we've fought for, is lost in the blink of an eye. I can't afford that. We have to stand and fight. Now, there were a couple of other suggestions as well. One was that over here we can actually pull these archers out, upgrade them to the Samnaya, and because they have a slightly larger movement range, they'd actually be able to dive into this battle as well alongside these 4. And that's actually a good point. That's a good idea. I was mulling over that. However, I realized between the 2 sessions, if I'm not mistaken, when I do dive in here with this set of reinforcements, the battlefield should actually grow to include these guys. So after these guys dive in, it might automatically be large enough to include these guys as well, or we might need to just nudge them slightly forward, and then we'll have everybody in place for the battle ahead. Fingers crossed. So if we're going to be diving in over here, I think I wouldn't mind actually having these guys move forward first, because we do want to position them so they're closer, so they're not spawning over here and then having to move into battle. We want to make sure they're closer. Their own spawn point, is closer as well, so they're able to actually engage sooner rather than later. So why don't we go ahead and actually upgrade these 2 archers into the Samnaya. We've got enough money. In fact, the money that we gained from our war against the Persians is now being used directly to defeat them once again. If that isn't poetry, I don't know what is. So upgrade to Samnaya, thank you very much, and upgrade you to Samnaya as well. Alright, cool. Now, if I sound a little nervous, folks, it's because I am. This is a very crucial battle over here, and I'm worried it's going to go the worst possible way. Now, I just want to highlight actually one other option we do have over here is pulling this army down over here and entering the battlefield from over here. See, if we enter the battlefield from over here, this spawn point ends up over here, and then these guys won't actually be able to dive into the battlefield at the same location. They'd have to take a different route, which is why I'm kind of relying on hoping for the expansion of the battlefield. And if I've got that wrong, I'll be in a bit of trouble, but we'll be fine. We just have to hold out for like a turn, maybe 2 at most, to get these guys involved. But the other option, yes, is to bring these guys down over here and enter the battlefield from here, but then they'll have quite a distance to go before they can get involved in any of the actual fighting, which I'm a little nervous about, of course. So we're going to keep these guys over here, pop them in over there, bring these guys up to, I suppose, over here, close enough, right? And we'll send these guys in, and hopefully that'll be enough to turn these numbers around and turn this battle around, and ultimately turn this war around as well. Let's go ahead and dive on in. In we go. Battlefield hasn't expanded yet. I think once the fighting begins, it should expand, actually. But we can send these guys further in, actually. So why don't we go ahead and pop you up to here. I hope I'm right about this, because if I'm not, we're about to pay a hefty fee. Let's dive in. Let's begin. Ooh. It might be once we end deployment. It might be something that was different in the previous builds. This is the problem with playing pre-release builds for, you know, hundreds of hours. You get so used to some mechanics that get tweaked or turned around, and now I'm just like, I'm pretty sure the battlefield is supposed to expand, but am I blurring the lines between previous builds and the actual release build, or the latest updates that were put out as well? We're about to find out. So these guys have 2 units of immortals. That's going to be great. Again, I can't recall if I highlighted this last time or not. I'm pretty sure I did, but their bastion ability is absolutely huge. If they have the high ground, I believe it gives them an extra plus like 5 or something. It gives a huge bonus on top of the high ground bonus. So immortals are terrifying when they have the high ground, especially. And even without the high ground, they have very, very, very good combat strength, as you can see. So I'm a little worried about this. They also have a bunch of reinforcements. Mostly it's these raiders, the Assyrian raiders from their prior era, and a couple of warriors. So I think once we take care of these immortals, we should actually be all right. However, oh geez, this is not great. See, our archers are in trouble from those raiders as well, of course. Let's go ahead and get the spears over here. Get these archers back over here. We don't even have more spears, eh? I'll be able to pull these guys up afterwards, I guess. Let's get our riders where? I mean, everything is low ground compared to their high ground, and I think they'll be moving first if memory serves me right. So that's troubling. I suppose I can put these riders over here. That way any attack towards them will have to be from either the low ground or while crossing the river, or yes, the high ground, but still crossing the river. We might be able to take advantage of that, I suppose. These archers are a little exposed. I'm not the biggest fan of this, I'll be honest, but I think it's the best we can do. And as I end deployment, with my fingers crossed... Beautiful. Okay, yes, the battlefield did get expanded. Okay, I was getting a little nervous there. Looks like our side is still weaker overall, so that's a little concerning. They have deployed up front over here. Here come some riders. Yeah, like I said, the archers are a little exposed, so I'm not surprised at the damage being done over here, but we'll manage. We'll manage. Now that our reinforcements are here, even though, again, our side is still weaker overall, I think we'll come out on top. Once these guys actually spawn in, I feel like those numbers will shift in our favor, and I think we'll be able to come out on top. I think. No, we're gonna lose these archers. Are you for real? Oh, man. And those spears as well. We're definitely losing those spears. This is actually really troubling. They've got our flag now as well. We have to get that flag back before the end of this turn. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. All right, what do we got over here? We've got some spears. We can pull them out to hit these guys. Our chariot's not going to be able to get in against the immortals. I don't know if I even want to do that, actually. They are anti-cavalry. Oh, geez. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and get the... let's go ahead and get the spears out over here. Strike from up on high. Right? We might want to pull these guys back to... the river's going to be bad for us, but I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Sure, pull back to here just to try and stay safe. We can fire away. Get a little bit of damage in there. I feel really bad about losing those archers. I try to minimize my losses as much as possible. Those of you that are familiar with the channel will know I grow attached to my units. So I'm a little bummed about how that played out, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Let's go ahead and get the Samnaya over here out. I just want to see where I can send them. I want to make sure I don't limit my options. Okay, we can get one unit down here and one unit up there potentially. So let's bring these guys down over here and have them fire at the immortals. You can see just how much damage we do. No line of sight, unfortunately, but I'll take that damage output. Like I said, we got to get that flag back before this turn ends, right? We have very limited time to get that flag back, so I'm a little concerned. That's good, though. That was good damage. Let's go ahead and get the... spears over here to attack and finish off these Assyrian raiders. Yes, excellent. Excellent. And let's get the Samnaya over here. Up to here. Again, the river is unfortunate, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? And fire down over here, right? Yeah, good bit of damage. And I wonder if I'm going to risk a chariot against the immortals. That wasn't the most damage, was it? I could alternatively send some swordsmen in there. See, if I send a chariot in, it'll have its charge, which will help out significantly. You know, the more ground it covers, the better damage it should do. Yeah, receives bonus combat strength if attacking non-adjacent enemies. I won't get that much of an opportunity to take advantage of this, so I think we go for it. Oh, so close to actually eliminating them. So very close. All right, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go indeed. Come on, baby. Come on. Max damage. Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'm a little worried about these guys. I wonder if I can pull them. No, I can't. They're stuck in here. It really is too bad. I wonder if I shouldn't, like, just try and cause as much damage as possible. You know, take advantage of that +8 from anti-cavalry to really do a number on these Assyrian raiders rather than pointlessly have some immortals finish them off, you know? Maybe. That we're not there yet. We're not quite there yet. Because what can I do? I can actually send... Well, I can attack down here with these guys. I've got some more swords. I got plenty of swords, actually. I got plenty of swords. Don't think I can finish these guys off. Not from up over here. I can cause a fair bit of damage, but I can't finish them off. And I unfortunately, again, can't get in there. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. Let's go ahead and hurt these Assyrian raiders a little bit. We're going to take some losses this battle. It's a big battle. It's a difficult battle. We're going to take some losses. As long as we don't lose the battle overall, and as long as we don't lose the war, I'll be pleased enough. I don't think we're able to get further out, are we? If I go ahead and pull these swords out. Yeah, no, we can't get up there. Can these guys get up to here? No, they can't. They can come down to here, I suppose. Weak as they are, that might not be a terrible idea. Or I could finish these Assyrian raiders off. Oh, you know what? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and attack these Assyrian raiders with a couple scouts. Horsemen. Maybe calling them scouts is a little unfair. And let's send these guys down over here to finish these immortals off. Okay, excellent. That actually works out quite nicely. Beautiful. And then we can actually claim this back if we want to. But you know what? I think hitting the cavalry makes more sense. Just because otherwise we're wasting this unit, right? Against the immortals over here, they do like basically no damage. If we pull them over here, these guys will have the high ground advantage and basically eliminate our advantage. So sure, why don't we go ahead and hit these Assyrian raiders with these spears? Oh damn! I was gonna say like this brave man charging into battle and not so lucky, unfortunately. Also, this always slips my mind. I need to actually pull the reinforcements before I can move the last unit. Throws me off every time. I always feel like it'll wait for me to say end round rather than skip out on my reinforcements. I always forget. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're okay. Bit of a missed opportunity there. It is going to hurt. All right, let's fire down at these immortals. From range first, of course, then we'll get involved with melee. Fire down from up over here as well. Some Naya are really quite effective. I love them. They're a really good unit. They're a really powerful unit. They completely change the battlefield, as they should in these earlier eras. Go ahead and bring down that veteran arrow fire. Come on now. Oh, so close. So close. Don't want to risk the chariots like that. If I can afford not to lose them, I'd rather not, obviously. Let's get these swords in here, I suppose. These guys can finish those guys off. These guys can... Alright, let's do this. Let's get the swords to attack here. Finish them off. Get the spears in to maybe attack from the low ground. It's not ideal. That -3 from crossing the river, obviously, I'm not a fan of that. Other options, of course, to stand here and just hold the ground and let these guys attack us. We'll get the +1 from being defender. Alright, let's at least move up to here first before we do anything too brash. And our scout or our horses here, our horsemen. I keep wanting to call them scouts or horse riders. Literally everything except for what they actually are. Let's go ahead and get these swords out before I forget. Now I could strike with you here. Finish these guys off. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and finish these guys off. Come on now. Beautiful. We're going to try and get this unit of horsemen, maybe... No, there's no path up there, eh? Right, of course, because of the river. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We can stay down over here. We can stay in the defensive formation down over there. We can pull these guys... Nah, we can't. We can't pull you anywhere. I'm trying to... Let's see, if I pull you up to here, I think we'll get the adjacency bonus for this unit over here. Let's go ahead and pull the chariot back into safety. Why lose a unit that I don't have to lose, right? Let's get the swords up over here instead. The spears can go into a defensive formation. Yep, and our side is stronger overall. I think we've turned this around. I think we've got this. I just need to make sure that I hold on to my flag when this round is done, because otherwise we've lost it, right? After all that effort. Come on, hold the line, hold the line. Oh, that was not as good as I was hoping. But we're okay. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Let's see. Can we fire over here? No, we can't. I gotta pull up to here, let's say. Keep that high ground advantage against these guys, at least, the warriors. Alright, before I pull that trigger, let's go ahead and fire onto the Assyrian raiders over here. Okay, good stuff. I could kill these guys. Wondering if I bring the spears up instead. Where are my archers? Back over here. Gotta pull them up, eh? Gotta pull them up. Alright, fair enough. Is that really all the archers I have? Have I really lost all of them except for one? I mean, again, we've upgraded 2 of them to some Naya, so let's not forget that. But losing that one at the beginning definitely hurt. I'm definitely feeling it. Alright, let's pull up to... Well, let's pull up to here to fire from over here. Just barely damage the Assyrian raiders, eh? Alright, fair enough. Let's go for it. Go for it. We'll finish them off with these guys, and then we can get into position to finish these guys off as well. Use the Samnaya to soften them up, basically. Try and keep our spears alive. There we go. Get the job done there. Pull these guys up to the high ground as well, perhaps. Get you to soften these guys up. Yep, fire away. Again, using the buildings for some cover, of course. But we're fine. Get you up there. Could actually cause a fair bit of damage. If we go into defensive mode, we will have the +1. You know what, yeah, let's go up here. Let's pop into defensive mode. And let's send the spears up over here. These guys defending. I could pull down to here and get the swords up over here. Alright, you know what, let's try that. Let's go ahead and pull you down to here. The swords up over here. Hit from the high ground. Hit from the low ground, or from the same ground, I guess. And hopefully make our life a little bit easier. That's pointless. Let's do this. Finish them off. These spears will take a little bit of hurt from the swords over here, but hopefully they'll stand. They might actually die. They might actually die. Bring the chariot back up. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Come on, baby. Don't die on me. Don't die on me. But at least we've turned that battle around. We've turned that battle around. We'll win it nice and easy at this point, and we'll win this war too. Okay, great. I believe that's it for this turn as well, actually. And by the way, many of you have pointed out that we can add Hattusa to the construction of the mausoleum to help speed it up. That is definitely top of mind. It's because Hattusa's industry is huge. It'll help massively for sure. But I just want to get its growth a little bit more accelerated first, which is why I want to do this flood irrigation first. Take advantage of some of the rivers in its territory, and then we'll go ahead and change gears to the mausoleum, and then maybe even move on to our next wonder sometime soon. Nah, I think we'll have to do a bit more attaching first. Though, again, I'm pleased we were able to recover from the huge negative that we were seeing being 2 above city cap. Definitely still top of mind that we need to make sure that doesn't happen again. Especially, the thing is, as an athlete culture especially, influence is when we get the most fame from our era stars. So that hurt us for sure, but I'm hoping we'll catch up by getting some other era stars in some other ways and acquiring more fame in said ways. But enough of my rambling there. Let's go ahead and hit that end turn and see what goes down over here. I believe their move is first, so I want to make sure I don't miss the actual action here. I really hope we don't lose those spears. I really hope we don't lose those spears. And I hope I'm not... I think I need to actually keep this closed. Yep. Here they come. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Eldark round. And they've actually foolishly... Oh, I see. They've made some room for these guys. Still alive. Still alive. You know what? I should have checked. I got a little cocky there. I should have checked what do they have left. Just these 2 units. Fair enough. So we have the high ground advantage over here. We should be able to finish these warriors off, right? Where are my archers? Back over here. Just too far away. We can sneak them up to here. Sure. And if my Samnaya can save their arrows for the raiders instead, that would be ideal, I think. Fire away over here. These spears are in trouble, aren't they? Good stuff, good stuff. Coming from the high ground. Let's see, if these guys fire over here, these guys can also fire over here, finish them off. Yeah, no, these spears are done for. That's what I get. I got too cocky, and this is the price I'm paying. Let's see, just trying to figure this out here, folks. Because I could instead send these guys up over here to fire. I might be able to get up to there to fire from up over there instead. Alright, let's try this. Bring you down over here. If I can get those raiders with my Samnaya, I think I'll be okay-ish. I can pull these guys back over here. Here's my thinking. We'll pull these guys back to here. Exposing them a bit more, yes. It'll allow me to pull these spears over to here. And I can engage the raiders with these spears instead. We can fire at these... Not fire, but we can strike at these warriors with these swordsmen. Let's go for it. I wish I'd been sending my horsemen around the back of this set of mountains over here. We could have actually got a rear charge off, I think. But let's see. Now let's get the Samnaya. Where? Let's get you... Let's get you down to here. You we can pull down to... Oh, you know what? That wasn't a good idea. This is not ideal. Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and pull you up to here. Fire down over here. No line of sight is unfortunate. I was hoping to avoid that, but going up here, I knew it was going to be a thing. Alright, we got this. I want to keep those spears alive. Well, I say those spears, but it's literally one man still standing and fighting for the glory of our empire. Pull you up to here. We could maybe get up to... I can get up to there, but I don't think I can. It'll give us the high ground. I think I have to pull you back, eh? Which is unfortunate. Alright, fine. Let's move you up to there. Go ahead and get you up to here with your triple veterancy. Get a fair bit of damage out. Go for it. Come on. Go for it. Fire away. Beautiful. Spears finish the job. Oh, come on! Are you for real? I guess you are for real. Come on. Come on. Damn it. I can go into defensive mode, I suppose, but I don't think we're gonna survive. That's too bad. Well, we tried. We gave it our best shot, right? We gave it our best shot. That's the round done, though. Into defensive stance. These guys are gonna drop dead. What are you gonna do? What are these raiders gonna do? Nice, you absolute fools, trying to take the high ground back. Victory is ours. Glory for the Morians. Beautiful. We did lose. What did we lose? We lost a unit of spears, veteran spears, and a unit of archers as well, right? It's okay. Not the end of the world. These guys just barely survived there. I'm pretty pleased with how that went. And of course, with that victory, we're going to see a slight increase to our war support as well. And these guys are going to see a drop. Now, truth be told, I don't really want that to happen all too quickly. I do want this war to go on for a little bit so I can push some claims or something. I would like to be able to attack Parsa and take it, actually. Now, you know, I could do that right now. I'm just too far away to upgrade these guys to the Samnaya, but I do have access to 2. Not for this battle. Not unless I move. I mean, I could wait until next turn. I could try and... I can't even pull back because of the river, eh? I can't pull back to heal up or anything. These guys and these 4 really badly hurt. I know it's just levies at Parsa, but if they have any reinforcements up over there, we could be in a bit of trouble if we try this. Why don't we go ahead and... Stay put, I guess. Well, we might have to retreat, but now I feel a bit more comfortable if we do have to retreat. We have another battle as well. I can only assume what that is. You know what? Not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be over at Hattusa. Couple warriors, couple raiders. All we have to do is beat the warriors. So, I think we should be able to do that. I'm not going to retreat this, obviously. Oh, man. This is, not ideal. Not ideal. Manual battle. Just got to hold the line. Again, I'm hoping I don't have to pull the reinforcements in. If I have to, I do have some time. But I'm hoping I don't have to. I would like to stay aggressive and take Parsa. Because that'll, again, the occupation gives such a big bonus to war support while draining theirs. I would like that to be the case. Alright, yeah. Hold the ground over here. Alright, we're fine. Again, their riders can't climb walls, so we're okay. I think we'll be okay. I think it'll just last so long, this battle, that the battle of attrition is ours to lose, and I guarantee you I have no intentions of losing it. Now, here's a little concern. See, if this first attack finishes these guys off, these guys can actually climb into the walls. We'll find out. We'll see what comes of it. Alright, that's on hold. Over here we're waiting, and over here one more turn until the irrigation is done. Good stuff. End the turn here. I want to end this war quickly. I want to win this war, and I want to have some time for peace and prosperity. I feel like the most progress happens in times of peace and prosperity, which I suppose is fitting, right? But, oh... That's not ideal. In they come. Alright, they did it the other way around compared to what I was expecting, but you know what? They did manage to breach our defenses. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We'll go ahead and push them back. Again, they have the high ground actually over there. Well played, you know what? Well played. But let's go ahead and finish them off and take that little hex back, obviously. Down you go. Nice and easy. Cool. Now victory is assured. Guaranteed. I mean, I could actually step out and attack myself if I want to end it right now. I see no reason not to, I suppose. So why don't we go ahead and... well, I still have to wait for their... riders to realize they have no option over here, so we'll hang in there. We'll hang in there. I have enough money to heal some folks up, I think. These guys have taken a little bit of damage, so I want to go ahead and pay for you to heal up. Let's go ahead and heal some of you guys up as well. Yeah, go for it, go for it, go for it. That's basically all of our money drained. These guys are fine, I think. Willing to take a couple of risks, we'll be okay. Send these some Naya. We'll be coming in from up over here. I would like to have the high ground and stuff, obviously. Pull you up to here. It doesn't really matter, because deployment is the way, you know, like... I would like to be closer to the position I actually want these guys to, again, spawn and end up at, as was the case earlier, right? If I come in from over here... Nah, it's not ideal. I'd rather come in from up over here. Better angles for us. Sure, yeah, let's go for it. I think we're good to dive in. Yeah, let's begin. You strike us, we strike you. It's that easy. Salt, of course. Don't need siege equipment. Manual battle as well. Bring our cavalry back. Of course, our cavalry suffers from similar issues as theirs does when a siege is happening. However, they do have a lot of units out in the open, so we don't have to worry as much. Bring these guys up over here. You know, having the chariot on the river might not be a terrible thing. Get you up over here. You should have a clean line of fire. No line of sight, unfortunately, because of how that works, but a clean line of fire at least to hit some of these guys. We've got some archers. Let's pull these archers back over here. Spears and swords can go around the side there. Bring these guys back over here. High ground for these guys. Yeah. Hold the ground over here. These spears, why don't we go ahead and push them up over here as well. Look at that. I love that we have this little passage over here. I love how battles work in this game. I love how battles work in this game. So we should be able to come around the back over here, strike them from there. A lot of support from over here as well. That's good. And the deployment. And looks like we can't see too far. Again, of course, they might have changed how they've actually positioned themselves after the deployment, but go ahead and fire away over here. Again, that -3 from crossing the river isn't ideal, but it's that kind of a battlefield where we can't we can hope for the best, but you know, not anywhere near guaranteed to get it. This is great. We've already cleared this spot out. Why don't we go ahead and step in and take it over? These guys are right over here. We could strike at them. Unfortunately, they've taken cover behind the walls here, the fences here, so we can't actually do anything about that. But why don't we go ahead and pull our spears up to here? Oh, hello. Should have seen that coming. That's fine. Go ahead and strike at these levies. A bit of damage there. Send the archers. Can they fire over here? They can. Cause a little bit of damage. They wouldn't finish them off. Wouldn't finish them off. What are we looking at here? Not much, unfortunately. Alright, let's go ahead and fire up over here. Soften these guys up. Just because I have that high ground, I want to try and like... Oh, I was hoping to do more than that, but whatever, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and... send you forward, sure. I should have done this first. Should have sent these guys up first, because then these guys would have had an adjacency bonus, but hey, it is what it is. Why can it not just pop in there? I'll take this, I guess I have to. We're fine, we're fine. Let's go ahead and send these spears up to here. Let's send these swords up to here. Again, just to get the friendly unit adjacency bonus, as you can see. And then we'll go into defensive stance. I think that's all we need. Yeah, we're good. Come at me. Beautiful. Nice and easy down over here. Done. These guys gonna retreat? No, they're gonna swap out though. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. You know what? I like what they did there. I like what they tried there. They have no hope. There's no chance they're going to win, but you know, at least they're trying. They're putting up a fight. They're putting up a fight. Can I fire over here? No, I gotta actually move in. What if I fire over here like this? No, you know what? Let's go ahead and pull up over here. Finish these guys off with the Samnaya. They're like basically able to see over the mountain. That's how towering our war elephants are. And over here, let's go ahead and pull you. Sure, I'll take that -3. I've got the +4 from the high ground, the -3 from the crossing river. I'll take it. I imagine we'll be able to, yes, eliminate them. Come on, baby. Give me that victory. Beautiful. Parsa is mine. Love it. Love it. What's this war support looking like? Pretty good. I think we've got it. I don't need to hear him talk. I don't care what he has to say. I wonder if I can actually take the city. I doubt it. I doubt I'll be able to take the city. What's the deal over here? Right, we're waiting. These guys are gonna get themselves killed on the suicide mission, and then we just wait. I could actually send my other units back over here next turn. They've obviously used up this turn. But I could bring them back and try to eliminate these two units of Assyrian raiders. It'll help us weaken the enemy a bit, sure. We've already got all of our militarist stars for this era. So there's no real point in doing it, I suppose. Over here, Hattusa. Want to go ahead and assign the mausoleum. There you go, 10 turns. Again, that tremendous industry is kicking in over here. The reason why I focus on growth first, though, is because I want to have more population to move around. I mean, we got 10 slots for industry, but we're only using 3. And I don't want to take anybody away from anything else. We got 4 slots for money, and we're barely using it. Like, that's why growth is so important. It basically, well, it's the engine that drives everything, right? But let's get this mausoleum done in 10 turns. What's going on? Oh, hello. That's unfortunate. Why must you do this? What are we up against over here? Chariots. They bring chariots, you fools. Yeah. Try me. That's our deployment, fair enough. What are they going to do? Nothing. They have nothing. You're absolute fools. I wish I could auto-resolve these, but I have no confidence that, for no good reason apart from my own paranoia, I have no confidence that the AI isn't going to, you know, take the bait and step out. That's my one concern. That's my one concern. We're okay. You know, honestly, every time one of these comes up, I become so pleased with myself for having seen that our neighbors were picking cavalry-focused cultures and, you know, building the walls to counteract that, and then it actually working out. It feels good when strategy games let you do that, you know. It really does feel good. I think so, at least. I think so, at least. But that's our turn done. Host to victory in the war. Yeah, we know what that means. Victory is ours. Open this battle up. Finish it off. Did they just get some reinforcements? No, they did not. I would like to have this victory. I don't want these battles to end in draws. Beautiful. And up over here, this one as well. Come at me. I believe they didn't get any extra help. No, they did not. So we've got this. Good stuff. And any second now. I keep forgetting. I apologize. I keep forgetting to accelerate animation speeds. It's done. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Victory is more than ours. Unfortunately, not by enough to ask for too much. War score of 70. We can't even ask for Parsa. Damn. That's a bummer. And of course, vassalage is way too expensive right now. Talitha. Where is Talitha? Up over here. I mean, it is right next to Aldanab. It is right there. So we could expand our grip in that direction. Because what am I going to do with 700 gold? Well, quite a bit, actually. We did use up a lot of our money to fight this war. 700 gold could go a long way to accelerating other constructions and whatnot. If I do reduce that 42 war score, we still get 280 gold, which isn't bad. 700 gold is like 5 turns worth of gold, approximately, give or take, right? So, you know, what is that really worth compared to further hampering our enemies over here? Insult to injury, right? Salt upon their wounds to see more land taken away. Yeah, I say we go for it. Now, again, they can use this as a grievance, right? Because we'll have people of their religion and culture once more being oppressed by us, but I don't think they'll get enough out of it to declare another consecutive war. The second Persian War. I'm trying to think of an equivalent to like the Punic Wars, but the second one comes to a close. Let's force their surrender. Take Talitha.
We thank you. We almost feel kinship with you.
Did you think you'd keep those lands, did you?
I mean, I did just keep those lands. That's exactly what just happened. They're still making demands, though.
My hand and cut it off. You enrage me.
Yeah, for real. I should be a lot more upset. They're hate-filled. You think you're hate-filled? They want... Okay, so now they want Gina back. So they'll slowly be gaining some war support from the ongoing demand, unless I return a demand as well. I do wonder... You see, if I push this one, all I'll get back is some money. 800 gold isn't bad. 5 turns to pull the trigger on it. We get thrown into war. They'll have slightly higher war support. I think I've got healthy enough units that I'll be fine. You know, if push comes to shove, I think I'll be able to raise my war support quicker than they'd be able to raise theirs. Let's try it. What's life without risks? Let's make our demand.
My demand for reparations was justified. Think carefully.
Did you think you could keep those lands?
Alright.
Did you?
Alright. Oh, they've stacked on another one. See, this is the thing. Having an extra demand over the other person, it helps you grow your war support, and then that's exactly what they're doing. That's the game they're playing. So now they want to get Aldanab as well as Gina. And obviously they're not going to get these. They're obviously not going to get these. I could propose a defusal, but we'll see where this goes. We'll see how this escalates. For now, I do want to pull back and heal everybody up, obviously, without having to pay for it. Again, war against the Celts? Maybe? I don't know if it's safe to pull that far back, but... let's start. Let's try. Let's try. Can these guys... Yeah, they can get back up to here. Go ahead and pull you back up to here, and then next turn we'll be able to bring them back in as well. Again, we find ourselves in a similar position as before, right? Where these guys are sort of being left behind. Why can we not... What's going on here? Okay, sure. I'll take it. These guys are being left behind, so a battle might be triggered if they do decide to go to war with us right away. I doubt they'll do that, though. I doubt they'll do that. Alright. Palisade's about to come up over there. More progress with the mausoleum. And the turn. The amount of influence we have, I wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe get some more attachments going on. Maybe actually attach Aldanab, make it less of a easy target for ransacking and stuff, you know? 408 it'll cost. Stability will take a slight hit. How much of an industry boost will I get over here? Not too much. What about down over here with Sheraton? Also sort of not too much, really. Not the best spot, truth be told, but I did want to claim this for the iron and whatever the strategic resource is. Of course, we also have... What else do we have? Oh, no, you know, I guess that's it. I did want to claim this. Oh, are you kidding me? After all that? After all that. Though we do get along, I wonder if... I wonder what'll come of that. They are peaceful, which is nice. It's good to be surrounded by peaceful people as opposed to warlike people. It's a lot more, well, tranquil. We'll see what we do about that. God damn it. I shouldn't be surprised, I suppose. I shouldn't be surprised. Mohenjo-daro, can we get you to help with the mausoleum as well? Brings it down to... Now, you know what? It doesn't make a difference, so why waste our time like that? I could get research quarters built instead. Do we have any ideal spots? Plus 5s, plus 5s. Nothing all that great. What about the market quarter? Because if I put the market quarter down over here, it should get the adjacency bonus from the docks over here that are otherwise just hurting our stability, right? Stability is looking all right now. Oh my god, we need growth. Alright, fair enough. Put everything else aside, let's get some growth going. Plus 11 over there, plus 15 over here. That sounds right to me. Alright, sure. Put you down. Get some growth going over here. It'll take 17 turns. No, that's because of this. Cool. That makes a lot more sense. 10 turns is still a long time. I might want to pay for this when we're partway done. Might want to pay for that when we're partway done. And as for attaching Aldanab, you know, it seems like a pointless move, hurting our stability for no good reason. What about some civics? Still not sure about this. I think small council makes more sense based on what we talked about with regards to, you know, Chanakya or Kautilya and having people as teachers and gurus and people whose guidance you take. I feel like small council makes the most sense. So I'm thinking leadership, we go small council. Is there something else I want instead? In terms of culture, I would go with multiculturalism, I think, because again, I think it makes the most sense for the subcontinent to go with multiculturalism. And again, the city cap thing is hurting us ever so slightly. It's not the end of the world. -10 though. Okay, -10 is no small number. I take it back. -10 is no small number. Open-minded, I think open-minded also makes sense for us. Religious rights, I think here communal rights makes the most sense. Again, thinking about history over here. Elders' wisdom makes the most sense over here, I think. Or actually, yeah, this is knowledge authorities I was kind of uncertain about. Industrial production. All right, look, we're going to go with leadership first. Let's go ahead and get the small council going. Start getting some more influence from from our, well, from not being over the city cap for one. And let's also, I guess, get some more influence from our emblematic districts, of which we have a few, right? Because we should be getting some from the Harappan era ones as well. So let's enact the small council, a handful of the wisest heads to give good counsel.
Most problems eventually yield to the onslaught of more brains.
Short, but poignant. I like it. But yeah, I think that one's the most fitting for our history, for like or for our historical references. I think that's the best call there. Continue on towards. You know what? Actually, I think we should attack and force these guys back and get a couple of victories, or at least some retreats off of them, right? Well, let's go for it. They're just wandering through our territory over here like it belongs to them. That's what I thought. I was like, you're really gonna stand and fight? Didn't think so. And there you go. That +5. And they get the -5 as well. Just slow down their war support growth and help our own a little bit. Just to make sure if the trigger does get pulled, you know, we're not caught with our pants around our ankles, so to speak. Pull these guys back, maybe upgrade these archers to these Samnaya as well. Again, what do we got going on over here? Hang tight. Move these guys together in a little train over here. Otherwise, looking good. Yeah, looking real good. Feeling good. Now, let me just check here real quick. 118. Looking good. Fantastic. Got our agrarian star. Again, I'm not in a rush to enter the next era. I am ahead of all of the competition, so we don't mind spending some time over here and acquiring some more fame and some more era stars.
Becomes one of the giants, astride the globe. And what will you do with this power?
With things such as, you know, technology we can get to sooner, or other, again, era stars that we can get as well, like this builder star that is just 2 districts away, actually. That's not that far away. Good stuff. Imperial power is one of the world deeds, so that gives us another 50. And we can now pick our next tech. Now, how far away are we from... No, I don't want to adopt one just quite yet. We are 2 techs away from the next scientist star. So why don't we take that into consideration? I've been saying I kind of want sailing. We want to make sure that we're able to take to the water and actually strike at Lanka to the south, right? The little island that's been stolen from us. So why don't we go ahead and hit up sailing and then masonry, perhaps? Because with masonry, we actually get forced labor to use population to rush buildings instead, and stoneworks is also quite helpful considering just how many mountains we have around us, right? So that kind of makes sense to me. Trade expeditions is also tempting. Also tempting, of course. Let's see, the transport galley. Are we going to skip sailing and just go straight for the transport galley first? Or straight for trade expeditions first? Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do masonry first, and then trade expeditions. Takes the same amount of time. And then we'll take a look at something else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what comes next. Maybe rhetoric, maybe hydrology to get the aqueduct for the stability boost when we need it. When, not if. When we need it. What do we have over here? These guys are just kind of waiting. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. Beautiful. Let's keep pulling towards the... Oh, it is tempting to chase these guys down, isn't it? Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and pull towards the Celts. Let's go. You guys can't reach either. Can you reach, actually? You can get close. I want to pull these guys up to here. Pull these guys over to here. No thank you. Remind me later. Oh, here we go. Again, try and force the retreat over here. Might not be able to. Oh, we should be fine. We should be fine. Beautiful. That's what I thought. Again, keep at it, right?
Keep this conversation short.
Keep at it. Now, they can stack all of these demands at one point, of course, if they want to. These attacks have, of course, triggered some grievances as well, and I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to use those. These Persians, as our neighbors, are really quite troublesome. They've been quite problematic. Masonry has been researched. Excellent. Get some stoneworks going. I wonder if I can actually rush them. I don't think so. I think it'll be a little too expensive. Yeah, just a little too pricey. That's fine. How much longer? 5 turns until the mausoleum is done? 9 turns until this is done? 775 gold. Okay. Not just quite yet. Now, this is also dangerous. Stability is dropping already. So you know what? Yeah, after we are done with trade expeditions and getting the naval transport, I think we're going to chase after hydrology to get that aqueduct going. Well, I keep forgetting on this screen it automatically switches over. Sorry, trade expeditions and then hydrology. Thank you very much. And then we'll get the aqueducts built, I think, in a couple of places. Looks like we're close to the Builder Star as well as the Scientist Star. Yes, we knew that was coming. That's excellent. What are you doing? Will I have no rest until I eliminate the Persians? They keep harassing us. They keep harassing us. I do wonder if I shouldn't keep, like, one army back over here just to keep these guys at bay, you know? Might not be a bad idea. Might not be a bad idea. Though, if they come in with, like, 3 full stacks, we'll be in trouble. So I have to be very careful about overcommitting, too. This momentary peace, though, is very welcome, honestly. Just feel like I have control over my, my destiny for at least a brief moment over here again. Let's go ahead and pull you up to here. Let's see what's going on. Keep an eye on their movements around Assur over here. Just get some assurances that everything's fine. I don't know. Early warning system, maybe. Whoops, that was a mistake. Alright, back up over here. These guys... Are we really ready to do this? Part of me wants to hang on just a little bit longer before we dive into more fight. Are you... Oh, god damn it. 3 turns until they burn that down. Alright, we might need to respond to that first. How long will it take us to get up there? 5 turns? Okay. These guys as well will take 5 turns, I assume, yeah. I could take only our Samnaya. It'll be a little bit faster, but it'll also be a fair bit weaker. That's unfortunate. We're not going to get there in time, but we can try and eliminate them before they actually establish a settlement of their own. Chances are they're going to burn these down, and they're going to burn down the outpost itself. So I want to get up here sooner rather than later. This is a pain, though. That'll be done in 1 turn. That's a real pain. All right, fair enough. Glad I noticed them. Athlete Star is right around the corner as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. In 4 turns until this is done. All right. Excellent. Trade expeditions again. A little sooner than I need them now. There's our Scientist Era Star. Beauty. We're still ahead. Right? We are still ahead. Yes, okay. I wanted to make sure that nothing got stolen from us. I didn't just miss it, so we still have some time. We have 2 stars worth of time from those guys who are at the #1 position right now. That makes me very uncomfortable. There's a huge gap. That's a 1,400 fame point gap between us and them. I'm not too pleased about that, I'll be honest with you. Alright, let's make our way up. Make your way up as well. Up to here, let's go. Gotta crush both those armies. These guys back over here, I'm kind of tempted to pull them back. Back in how long? Oh, this will be a bit faster, 3 turns. Still not fast enough. And it's maybe a risky proposition, actually, getting too close up there. So why don't we stay put over here? Tempting, isn't it? No. We'll stick around this area over here with these guys. Just to keep an eye on potential Persian movements. Stay put. That's our turn done. These guys. I'm almost certain they're going to strike at Marfik next. Up, let's go. Bring you up as well. I think they're, yeah, desperately trying to settle down over here. We have the... Ooh, who are you? Etruscans. Oh. This just threw me off. I couldn't read what it was over there. I feel like they've expanded over here. I do like how independent people work. And it does look like we'll be able to assimilate these guys as well because of our cultural kind of spread down over here. On the topic of which, though, let's take a look at our civics, and let's go ahead and do... sorry, not communal rights first, but open-minded, I think. I think it makes the most sense, again, for our, again, history that we're being inspired by. So it gives us +3 influence on territories if territories follow state religion. Okay, so having faith spread is helpful, basically. Other faiths should be free to worship as they see fit. Enact open-mindedness. Takes us one step closer towards a world view as well.
It all sounds well and good, until they start worshipping delivery services and bank accounts.
Man, I gotta say, some of the snark in this game and in the writing, I quite like. It's like, not what you would expect, not what I would expect at least, but it's nice when it comes through. Now, I do actually want to see, we are spreading our influence. Yeah, we're seeing conversion up there. What's happening over here, actually? Not getting enough influence in here, eh? I want to work on that, make sure we continue to spread in that territory. This is all, this is not religion, by the way, this is culture. Done with you. Everything else is looking pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. We might see some osmosis events still here and there. And what about faith, actually? Oh, interesting. Interesting. I gotta push faith a bit more. I really gotta push faith a bit more. Maybe build some more stupas and stuff as well, right? Makes sense. Alright, well, once the mausoleum is done. Up over here, we've got this idle army. They put, and that's our turn done. Hydrology has been researched. Excellent. Let's queue that up, maybe. Might not be a bad idea. Go ahead and rush this. Spend that 300. Sure.
5 farmers' quarters. The people certainly have enough bread. Will 5 circuses be built next?
And let's will this be done next turn anyway? Yeah, it will be. Right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get the where is it? The aqueduct. 22 turns. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I saw the hit coming, obviously, from getting the farmer's quarters done. That's why I wanted to get to the aqueduct sooner rather than later, but I did not expect it to take 22 turns. Yikes. Well, it is what it is. What are you going to do? What sucks as well is we have to actually queue up these constructions now as well. And having lost... Well, this is strategic. That's strategic. Wait, no. Lead is not strategic. Damn. We've lost the extra stability from having these resources. We should be able to win over here, no problem. These guys are being dragged in as well. Sure, why don't we go ahead and... Must I fight this manually? Oh, jeez. Might not be a bad idea to fight this manually, actually. Alright, we'll cross that bridge in just a moment. Down at Harappa, we're all good. Wait, what else is going on? There's a lot going on over here.
Friend, I have a notion which would benefit us both.
A non-aggression pact.
From a good friend? Let me hear it.
I don't think so, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but they know what's coming. They can see it coming. I'm gonna have to say no.
This does very little to placate me. Try harder.
So be it, friend.
Helps their war support a little bit, especially if they push that demand. It'll help the war support a bit, which is not ideal, but not too worried about that. Over here, do we want to pull you back? No, we're okay. Wealth of the faithless. The Empire stands for tolerance and religious freedom. Faiths of many denominations welcome here. However, now that your own religion is stronger than ever with 2 holy sites found across the land, you have the power to decide if minorities of other faiths should be subject to taxes for peaceful coexistence. Oh, extra tax for people of other faiths? Faiths, sorry. We'll think about that. I don't want to spend that influence just quite yet because I want to be able to pick up another wonder if need be. But first, let's go ahead and pick our next technology. Sailing is 1 turn. Fortifications are 2. Getting us those walls. But I mean, this is a dead end. We have higher tech walls right around the corner, if I'm not mistaken. Though siege tactics, you take 6 turns. Foreign outpost takes 6 turns. You know, I'm tempted to go with siege tactics to get that +1 unit slot as well. Theater isn't a bad thing to have. More curious about library for that extra science per pop. Alright, let's go with rhetoric, and then maybe craftsmanship, actually. Didn't realize we'd skipped on craftsmanship. Alright, up over here to the battlefield. Let's win this one. We got swords, we got spears, chariots, we'll be fine. It's got to close the gap. They don't have too much room to work with either. They do have the high ground back there. Go ahead and get these spears up there. Swords up here. Nothing to really hide in. There's no, like, very few wooded areas to hide in or anything. So that's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? I think we'll be okay. Let's begin. range superiority is gonna hurt a little bit, I think, but I don't think it'll be too difficult for us to overcome. Yeah, the chariot positioning isn't ideal, actually. Let's go ahead and bring the Samnaya out. You want to see ranged units? I'll show you ranged units. Great outrage units, apparently. Finish these archers right off. Let's go. And then the chariot might be able to get up there, actually. A lot of visual glitches in this battle for some reason. Fair enough. As long as it's still working, which it is. Let's go for it. Give the chariot some action, right? Again, these chariots we only got because we assimilated Norte Chico or whatever it was, I forget now. Worked out quite nicely for us so far. Let's go ahead and get these Samnaya out over here as well. Again, like I said, you want to see ranged units? I'll show you ranged units. Go ahead and pop these shots, and we'll go ahead and take the high ground with these spears afterwards as well. Beautiful. Nice and easy. Oh. Right. They had nowhere to deploy their other units, so that victory's ours. Beautiful. I'll take it. These... Okay. Yeah, there's that follow-up battle right away. I'll take you on. Chariots are still free. I mean, I could move these guys down over there and you down over here. Gives the chariots room to actually move and engage, I suppose. Though we'll be bringing the Samnaya up. We can do the exact same thing, right? We can do the exact same thing. And of course these guys are going to move forward. Block off my chariots. Prevent them from moving over here, basically. That's unfortunate. I wish I'd just done the same thing as last time. Probably would have gone better for us. Definitely would have gone better for us. Alright, Samnaya, let's go ahead and bring number 1 out. Pull you up to here. Fire away, take advantage of that high ground and everything. Wipe these guys out. Beauty. Alright, this is gonna work out fine, I think. I love it. I absolutely love it. Just obliterated. Push in with a chariot. And we'll send the spears or sword in or something. Or the Samnaya. The double vet Samnaya and get it up to triple vet maybe. Pull you out to here, sure. And fire away. Finish these guys off. Let's go. Nice and easy. Beauty. Now again, this still cost us though. Do not forget that we lost not just 1, but 2 exploitations. Really not ideal. Really not ideal. 15 turns. Okay, much better than 22. +1 in 5 turns. I could move some people over from Alliance. 13 turns is no small amount. Move 2 people over from Science? Okay, sure. 11 turns. 9 turns. I'll take it. I'll take it. And we'll see if we can't do something about that growth. Maybe a bit more about that growth, I guess. Sure, feeling pretty comfy. We'll get the Mausoleum done this turn. Let's go for it. And now I guess we can turn our attention to the Celts. There's our Builder Star. What a way to get it, too. What a way to get it. Get that Builder Star by completing the Mausoleum down over here.
Impressive mausoleum. But I can't help wonder what sort of a sign it is when an empire spends more on the dead than the living.
You know, something I didn't actually think about before, but I quite like now that I think about it. The Mausoleum ties in with a later era culture that we'll be building a wonder of as well. The Taj Mahal. So that kind of works out quite nicely. Wasn't thinking about it when I first picked it, but that's just an extra layer of attachment, I suppose. But I just want to check really quickly if we have access to any more. Nah, unfortunately, they've all been claimed and perhaps even built. But at least we've got ours up and running. Beautiful. Beautiful. And on that beautiful note, on the precipice of yet another war, folks, is where we're going to go ahead and call this a session. Actually made some progress this time around, I feel like, because we had some peace. It wasn't just battle after battle after battle. I'm glad we won that war, though. That was a little precarious. I was a little worried about that. We turned it around pretty quickly, though. Got ourselves another territory, and now we're just dealing with a couple of brigands, I'll say, to the north. And pretty soon we'll be dealing with the Celts, who don't seem to be all that powerful. Yeah, I thought these were the Celts as well, but I guess not. Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know down below by leaving a like and a comment. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, how I go about doing it. Y'all know the drill by now. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.